Welcome everyone. We are going to be looking at this video and we're going to be solving it together. So the question says if y equals open bracket x raised to the power of 3 plus 1, then we close the bracket, all raised to the power of 6, find the y dx. Which method are we going to be using here? We are going to be using the chain rule. Why are we using chain rule? When there is a bracket that is raised to a particular power, automatically chain rule is meant to be used. And in this case, the power here is enormous, 6. So instead of expanding 6 times, in the process, we might not even get the answer. We might make mistake while expanding in 6 different times. So we'd rather use the chain rule. Now, how do we go about chain rule? The first step about chain rule is whatever terms that are inside the bracket. So you say let u be equal to x raised to the power of 3 plus 1. So the term inside the bracket is x raised to the power of 3 plus 1. So you let it be a particular variable, which I have done. Then you differentiate it. So it means du dx, because it is u with respect to x. So we have u with respect to x. That's why we are doing du dx. So we have du dx will now be equal to, of course, we know how to use second principle differentiation. So we have 3x squared. The differentiation of constant is 0. So du dx is 3x squared. Hence, we can say the y will now be equal to u raised to the power of 6. Why is it so? Because we already said let u be x raised to the power of 3 plus 1. It means instead of me writing x raised to the power of 3 inside the bracket, I'm going to be writing u because it has been represented as u. So we have u raised to the power of 6 instead. Then I'm going to differentiate this with respect to u now. The y du will now be equal to 6u raised to the power of 5. Then we have the y dx, because that's what we are looking for, is going to be equal to the y du multiplied by the u dx. And as you can see, the u and the u gives 1 in this case. So we are left with the y dx, and that's what we are going to be doing. Hence, we can say the y dx equals, so the y du, which we have gotten, which is 6u raised to the power of 5, multiplied by du dx. And the u dx is this. That's 3x raised to the power of 2. Of course. Then we multiply them together. 6 multiplied by 3, that's 18. Okay, let me write the y dx first. Then we can say the y dx equals 18x squared, then u raised to the power of 5. Then we replace the value of u, which is x cubed plus 1. Recall that u equals x cubed plus 1. Hence, the y dx equals 18x squared in brackets u, and u is what? X cubed plus 1, all raised to the power of 5. And that's the final answer. So do well to anticipate for more videos. Like, share, comment, and you are great.